The Bengals and Bills will be a no contest.
Right.
As I told you the other day, I said it's going to end in a tie. Here's the kicker. If the no Bills and Bengals game happens, no game, the NFL figuring out what to do with the AFC seeding. A neutral site for the AFC Championship game is possible. That is, of course, if the Chiefs get knocked out somehow, because the Chiefs should hold serve and have home field advantage. If they get knocked out, then the Bills might get home field. Cincy somehow might get home field. We don't know yet. It might be played on a neutral site. Expansion of the playoff field. You ready, Lion fans? Can go to 8 teams per conference.
You know what that means?
You know what that means.
You don't have to worry about the outcome of the Seattle game.
We don't know that yet.
Yes, you do.
Well,
it's a possibility.
because it could be a couple of 8s. We might lose a tiebreaker. But I'm just saying.
No.
If
there's 3 teams that could potentially get in the playoffs right now.
Right.
If they add another, that means 2 of those 3 are getting in.
Right.
So that means Seattle's getting in no
That means
matter
the Lions
what.
just have to beat Green Bay.
And if the Lions beat Green Bay, they're in. That's it.
True.
It's a win and get. It eliminates.
Okay.
It eliminates Seattle.
Okay, that's a good topic. So if it does go to 8
That's a
teams,
good
Lion
topic.
fans, there you go.
Leave it to the NFL.
There you go.
Leave it to the NFL to use strategy to make more money.
There you go.
Leave it to the Lions to back into the playoffs like this.
You know what else I heard they could do?
Yeah.
They'll play Week 18 coming up this Sunday. And then Week 19 will be the NFC playoffs and the Bengals versus the Bills. Then they get a week off for the NFC. The AFC wild cards play. And then there's no week off between the Super Bowl and the championship
You
game.
already know how I feel. Just give me football. More football.
Yeah.
All the football.
I prefer that because I'd like to see no week in between the Super Bowl and the championship game. I just want it straight through.
Okay, now let me ask you this question. Let me ask you, let's say the shoe is on the other foot. Let's say the Detroit Lions didn't need the space and they were the number 1 seed. Would you be unhappy that the number 1 seed now no longer got the bye? Because right now, if I'm the number 1 seed, you can say what you want about the instance that happens, how sad it is, how tragic it is, and etc. But if you're number 1 seed right now, you holding the number 1 seed card, you want your bye. So would you get mad when not having it, or you're like, the hell with it, it doesn't matter?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know these guys are competitors. What's their mindset going to be? I don't care. I'll play on the moon on a Tuesday night. You put me on that field, we win it.
That's but they also game you weren't expected to play.
But yeah, I was going to say, but they also busted their ass all season to get that
number
week.
1 seed,
and that's what you're playing for at the end of the season, positioning for that number 1 seed.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's going to be what it's going to be, and if they got to play an extra game, you play an extra game.
Yeah.
The number 1 seed, I still think, would have a week off. I still think the number 1 seed would have a week off. Right. Somehow, some way, the NFL will make sure that they would have a week off.
You think the NFL has already had this kind of planned out? And this is just an opportunity to
yeah, this is uncharted
territory. This is unbelievable.
You don't think they've had a plan to expand to 8 teams in place, and that this is maybe their opportunity to be like, you know what? We have it in place. We don't know what we're doing. Yeah. This kind of solves the problem. Let's try it this year.
Maybe when they go to 18 games, which they will eventually.
Right, and expedited it.
Yeah, and they just expedited it. Yeah. They might have had something in the back pocket. They might have.